Big Rock Exploration is a technical consulting firm specializing in geologic investigations and site evaluations. We rely on Seequent software and modeling to make the best decisions that we can in the moment with the information that we have at our fingertips. F3 Gold is a client of Big Rock Exploration.
F3 Gold is a gold exploration company focused on the Black Hills region of South Dakota. For us at F3 Gold, we really pride ourselves in the leave no trace exploration process. Ultimately, we're working towards drilling our first target. Generally, we're doing things like geophysics, which is a non-invasive method where you're walking through the woods, collecting small amounts of soil or rock samples.
We're using Seequent software in a variety of ways. In the case of F3 Gold, we're using it at an early stage to take our surface data and project it at depth so that we can make educated decisions about our drill targeting.
So on the F3 projects, we don't have any drill hole data to utilize. So what we're able to do with Leapfrog Geo is take any two-dimensional data that we have, like mapping, soil grids, rock chip assays. So we're able to use the mapping data as a point data set to connect surfaces that are then projected down and produce a three-dimensional model. We can tie that in with geophysical surveys that we've done that might point out anomalies at depth that we can tie into with our surface data. So the StereoNet feature I found very useful for understanding in 3 dimensions what our dominant structural orientations are, and then using that to help model the main structures in the area that we're curious about. Prior to using Seequent Central, we were storing a lot of our models on local machines, sharing them through zipped files, which allowed for multiple versions to be changed and maybe not updated across the company. And Central has improved our workflows by allowing us to have the version tracking capability, more secure storage of our projects, and increased shareability across team members and other stakeholders. Having that single source of truth for our data is really important because we know what's the most up-to-date model, and we can go right to that, which saves us time and money. The IOGAS link is very helpful for our modeling process because we're able to interrogate our geochemical data in real time in IOGAS and influence our model in Leapfrog directly. So a lot of the work that we're doing, we're collecting bits and pieces of data that on their own won't tell the complete story. But when you put them together, you're able to synthesize all that data into one coherent picture of the area of interest that you're working on in order to produce that model that will end up being the final product.
And we've spent a lot of time and a lot of money doing our exploration before we've started our drilling to really make sure that where we end up with our drill holes is very targeted, and we have as much knowledge and understanding from a scientific basis so that we can have the best success with our first drill hole.
By using Seequent products, we can reduce the number of drill holes needed by taking a full look at the project and evaluating where the most prospective targets are without having to make missteps along the way. We're excited to be drilling in the near future.